Guys, it's Sarah, and today let's do a Book Outlet Black Friday haul. I took it out of the box already. I kind of just did that. I was gonna include this in my last haul of the year that I'm gonna have up here soon, but I kind of want to talk about them separately since these are all from Book Outlet and they were part of the Black Friday sale, so they're a little bit different. And I ended up getting 8 books, so it wasn't too bad. I really contained myself this year, but I had to take advantage of these sales. I really did, and I wanted to make sure I got the free shipping, which I did. But I just wanted to take advantage of it. It's just ridiculous not to. They're so incredibly cheap. Not only are they cheap in the first place, but then it's an extra 30% off everything on the website, and it's just ridiculous. So I treated myself to 8 books. The first one that I wanted to make sure I picked up, and this has been on my wish list for a while, and since it was in stock, I went ahead and grabbed it, and that is We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. I have heard very good things about this book, and I want to give it a try and see what I think of it as well. I'm not 100% sure what this follows. I believe from what I've heard, it follows a young boy who is gay, and I think he's kind of navigating through life, and then he also is abducted by aliens. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So it's going to be a very interesting read, I think. We'll see how it goes. I love this cover. I can't even handle how gorgeous this cover and this spine is. I just love it so much, so that helps. But yeah, I'm excited to read this. So I think I'm going to try to do this soon. This next one I threw in at the very last second because I was like, yeah, I'm going to read that. That is The Book Jumper, and this is by, oh gosh, I don't know if I can say her name correctly. Mechchild Glacier. Ooh, I have no idea how to say that name. Nope. All right, so I believe this is actually following a young girl who is a book lover, and then she realizes she can actually jump into the books and be part of the books that she's reading, and she's thrown into the story and thrown into the mix. I love that idea. I think that's great. I think this is a little bit of a young adult, maybe even middle grade-ish type, that kind of audience, but I'm really excited to see what this is about. The cover is gorgeous. I absolutely love this cover. I believe there's a second book coming out here soon as well in this little series. So I want to read this one and see what I think, and then maybe pick up the second one if I really like it. But I just think it's adorable, and I love the concept. This next one I heard about through Girl About Library, and I will leave her channel link down below. She's been talking about this book because it's been one of her recent favorites, and that's Lily and the Octopus, and this is by Stephen Rowley. This book is about a dachshund, I believe, who has cancer, and the octopus is kind of the tumor that she's dealing with. I've heard very good things about it, and I'm a little nervous because, as you guys know, I have a dog that passed away earlier this year. It wasn't cancer, but he did pass away. So I'm not quite ready yet for this one, but I figured it's super cheap. I might as well go ahead and get it now. That way when I'm ready, I can go ahead and dive in. It's not a super long book. The cover is absolutely adorable. I love the cover of it as well. So I will definitely be reading this sometime when I'm emotionally in a better place as far as dogs go to be able to read something like this. But I love books about dogs. I really do. If it has a dog in it, I'm usually 100%, ready to dive in. So as soon as I'm ready, I will be reading this one. The rest of these books, I'm going to go ahead and blame Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library. I'm going to leave her down below too, because she recently did a really great video that was kind of an author exploration type of video about Jodi Picoult, and Jodi Picoult is one of my favorite authors as well. She's probably #1. I've read a lot of her books. I haven't read all of them, but I really want to collect her books, even if they're books that I've already read, but I don't own them. I wanted to get some because I just want to be able to have all of her books on my shelves. I absolutely love everything I've read by her so far. She writes books that make you think. They are not necessarily easy reads, and they challenge your personal beliefs, regardless of what they are. It doesn't matter. And I love that. I love books that challenge me and make me think outside the box and, make me question what I believe, whether it makes me believe it more or less, you never know. And so I watched that video right before the Black Friday book haul. And I was talking to Lindsay about it and saw, oh, I love Jodi Picoult too. She's one of my favorites. And she said, yeah, she has a ton on Book Outlet right now. And I was like, she does. I should look and see what's there. and I should get what I don't own already. And that's exactly what I did. So every book of Jodi's that was on that website that I do not own on my shelves, I went ahead and picked up. Some of them I had already owned. Some of them were just not the editions I was looking for. You know, I'm not going to get a mass market paperback of hers. I'm going to get like the tall paperbacks. But I went ahead and got what I could. And so I got all of these, all by Jodi Picoult. So the rest of this haul is going to be books by her. So the first one that I got was Mercy, and this one I believe I have read, but I would probably reread this one because it's been a long time. But this book follows a man whose wife falls ill, and I believe it's like a, I don't know if it's cancer. It's something where it's going to take her life eventually, like they can't escape it. And she actually asks him to mercy kill her. So, you know, take her life before this disease does. And he does it. And so there's this big upheaval. I think he goes to trial. Like he's on trial for like murdering her, even though she asked him to do it. So I think it deals a lot with that. And this one isn't a super long one, but I know I read it. I just don't remember exactly all the details of it. So this is one that I would actually reread one day because I really like the concept of it. And I just want to remember what happened. So I went ahead and grabbed this one. This next one is one that I have not read, and that is Off the Page. And this is by Jodi and also her daughter, Samantha Van Leer. And I don't remember if this is the first or second book, but they have a little duology. At least that's what it is right now. I don't know if it's going to be more or not. But it's this one and then Between the Lines. And I believe it's about a girl who goes into a book and is immersed in that, kind of like the book Jumper. I'm just realizing that's kind of the same concept, but I just don't remember if this is the first one or the second one. If you guys know, would you let me know down below? I need to look it up, but so I just went ahead and grabbed it. I mean, this was less than $2. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and grab it while it's that price, whether it's the first or second one, doesn't matter. This next one is one that I have read as well, and that is House Rules. And this one actually follows a boy who has Asperger's, and I believe he gets involved in a trial because he had something to do with the murder of his caretaker or one of his therapists that was helping him. I believe she died while he was with her. So they're trying to figure out if he actually killed her or what happened or if it was an accident. They don't really know. And their only witness has Asperger's. So it's hard to put, you know, someone with that mental mind frame on trial. It's really hard. And I believe he's kind of a severe case. So I remember reading it. I remember really, really liking it. I think we read this for my book club when we were in Tucson, and it was a great conversation. And yeah, so I wanted to make sure I had a copy of it. I don't know if this is one I would reread. Maybe, you know, I might do that someday, but if I want to, I can. This next one is another one that I have read. I actually read it earlier this year, and that is The 10th Circle. And this one actually follows a young girl who is dealing a lot in her life. She's a teenager, and she has parents who are divorced, and they go through a lot of back and forth and back and forth. And it's kind of following a lot of their, you know, ups and downs. And there is some sexual assault in here as well. And a lot of it is trying to figure out if the sexual assault actually happened or if it was consensual. And that was kind of the main focus of it. And it was really good. I really enjoyed it. This one I actually listened to an audiobook, and it was a good audiobook. And yeah, so now I have a physical copy. And the last one that I got is one that I have also read as well, and that is Plain Truth. And this one actually follows an Amish community, and I believe there's a murder that happens on the community, so some detectives are brought in and trying to figure out exactly what's happening. And I don't remember a ton about it, but this could be one that I reread as well. Like, I really would not mind rereading Jodi Picoult's books, you know, especially if I'm just fuzzy on the details, just because they are so impactful and, you know, they pack a big punch. These are ones that I would not mind rereading again in the future. So I went ahead and got this one too. All right, guys, that's it. So I feel like I did really well. I did not go overboard. And I'm really excited about all these books that I read. I'm excited to add all these Jodi books to my shelves and add them to what I already own. And then some that I'm just really, really excited to read. Let me know down below if you guys got anything from Book Outlet for their Black Friday sale. And if you did, let me know what they are. Let me know if you read any of these books. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.